is a cult. Trust, you say? You're not a part of my daily routine. Yeah, I said it. I can feel it in my bones.
Sometimes a lot of water's gone under the bridge, and the conviction you need to have to keep on going does get harder as the longer it goes on.
Well, that's really just in your case, because you've been in a company that's been launching for over 8 years. So. Oh my, we're going to be channeling energies. My favorite. Let's do a spell. Redfern is still going strong out here, promoting victory with Ash, once known as On Passive. And I thought it would be fun if we reacted to his video called Conviction, which is something that we all wish that Ash Mufaro would face. So without further ado.
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Take it away, Redfern.
Well, hello and welcome everybody. How are you? Good to be here. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Today is Thursday, 15th of January. Hope you are having a good day. Hang on a second. Already, let me just get rid of somebody. There you go. Okay, cool. Nothing to report, I'm afraid, as far as our CEO Ash Mufaro is concerned. But don't let that not get in the way of what I'm trying to do here, and that is to bring something to the table that you can utilize, think about, maybe channel energy into the right directions.
Oh my, we're going to be channeling energies. My favorite. Let's do a spell.
And today I'd like to talk about conviction in business and exactly what it is all about. Let me just sort somebody out.
Are you sure that that's what you want to talk about? Considering the business that you're in? Red, you're signing up people to a company with no products and nothing to offer them, and then telling them to recruit 10 more people. It's just a KYC scam.
Why have I chosen this topic? Because it is vitally important that our belief, our trusts, our reasoning, our reasons for doing what we're doing are kept very clear, and we make sure that we hold on to these things because of what we want to have the right outcome at the end of it all. And that is why we all need to have conviction, but more so.
And again, what is it that you guys are doing? Ash can't run a business. He has a director's bar for 8 years from the Security and Exchange Commission. So what are you guys doing?
Within business than a personal life. You can change things a lot easier in life, can't you, as far as work is concerned, etc. But in business, sometimes a lot of water's gone under the bridge, and the conviction you need to have to keep on going does get harder as the longer it goes on.
Well, that's really just in your case, because you've been in a company that's been launching for over 8 years. So.
But it's something that you need to really, really hold on to carry it through to being successful. So let's have a look then at conviction in business. What is it? It is the unwavering belief in your ideas, your strategy or investments, driving confident decision making, resilience against attacks and setbacks, and clear direction for your team.
Oh, Lord. Thanks, Red. Thank you for the dictionary definition.
We're all in a position now where we are looking after other people. It's not just a me and I scenario. We are now, majority of us, having to step up and use our skills, use our experience, use your leadership to be able to help and foster other people. This is all part and parcel of growing within a business, but more so, people look to you as a person that they can rely on, that they can utilize to help their business. But you also need to make sure that you have the conviction of your ideas, of what you are doing as well, so that you can then pass that on to other people. It also must be balanced.
It's not that serious, right? You're just signing people up to sign people up. They just have to sign up 10 people. That's all they have to do and then wait around. So, should be pretty easy, right? Red talking about conviction while promoting Victory with Ash is wild, considering they can't even commit to a business model for more than 5 minutes. I mean, what are they doing? Like, I said, Ash cannot have a business, and they keep talking about this like it's a business. But if it is a business, it's a really shitty one because they're not selling anything again. They're just recruiting 10 people to recruit 10 to recruit 10 for eternity. Because it's not like this thing is going to launch.
Balanced with other things like humility, data, the willingness to adapt, not to be too stubborn. We all sometimes get into that rut, don't we, of sticking to our guns and not bending or changing directions. Most of these things, as far as conviction is concerned, is having that idea, that strategy of where we want to try to get to and having that resilience. But sometimes we also need to understand that we need to change direction, maybe to refocus and act accordingly to it. It also helps leaders to build trust, inspire action, and create a focused, purposeful environment for other people.
Trust, you say? I don't trust any of them, do you? We've been covering this scam for several years now, and a lot of people see Red as the more intelligent of the group and the more self-aware. But lately, he's just been coming on here and doing these dictionary definitions, rambling about his word of the day and tying it to Victory with Ash however he can, and then wrapping it up like, so that's why we should all be really good distributors here. It's been quite the ride. And I think it's really opening up people's eyes to how maybe Red isn't bald because he's got a big brain. Yeah, I said it.
Acting as a vital internal compass for success, especially during uncertainty. I firmly believe that we all need to have a bit of a beacon of light.
Maybe the next word of the day should be uncertainty, because that's the only thing Victory with Ash has. You don't have conviction.
Somebody that you can rely on, somebody that you can know is going to be there come what may.
Who's that? Because it's not Ash. Or you.
I do certainly try my hardest to be a person that is certainly consistent in what I am doing, but also I understand that what I am doing becomes part of your daily routine.
I think you want to think so. You're not a part of my daily routine. That's interesting. And I mean, I guess Red is consistent at uploading on his YouTube channel. He's a consistent YouTuber.
Obviously, there's people out there that don't like me, and that's absolutely fine for whatever reason. But
Okay. Feel attacked there. It's not that I don't like you, Red. It's actually that I think that you deserve better. But I know you don't understand that right now, but who knows? Maybe one day you'll look back and you'll think, man, should have just listened to that queen. That thing was a huge scam. That Ash guy, he's an asshole. Yeah, I said it.
Certainly do focus on those of you out there that do rely on me in a certain way. And this is when I try and bring something to the table on a daily basis for you to ponder, consider, and obviously to get a little bit of insight on how to build a business online. Having this conviction is a really key aspect of your business. It helps with leadership and decision making. It gives leaders the courage to take tough choices and to stick to core values, creating certainty, for your teams and reducing stress. I mean, could you imagine if the person that you are looking to for that reliability, for that steadfastness, just goes off and walks away? That's
okay. I was like, where's that going? Because I can't take it. The irony hurts. I can feel it in my bones. But yeah, what if he just disappeared for several months and didn't communicate with anyone to give them any updates? That would be awful.
It's not leadership qualities, in my opinion. True leadership qualities come from those that are really steadfast against any adversity, the ones that keep pushing through when it gets the hardest. Those are the true leaders. And I put you guys amongst that leadership quality. We all have it within us, but you need to understand and have that conviction in the first place to push through any of the adversity. There's a lot of noise about at the moment, external noise.
Oh my, not external noise? What does that mean? You mean like us? We're just telling you the truth.
And those that are true to the cause will understand that this is the time for us to dig deep. This is the time for us to help and guide others, to say, come on, let's keep going, keep going. I've said it on multiple occasions. Let's see this one through. Now is another time to dig deep whilst we're not getting any information. But I assure you, normally, when things are quiet, when things tend to get to a point where people are starting to get worried, this is when we would normally hear good news from our CEO. I firmly believe that is something that is happening behind the scenes now. But whilst we are in this waiting pattern at the moment, we need to have conviction in our actions. Building trust.
Trust, you say? It's kind of sad how desperate they get to see Ash and hear from Ash. I mean, to be fair, they can't do anything until he shows up and tells them what to do next. But the way he put that was almost like, see, people are getting restless, and don't worry, guys, he'll show up soon, you know? Fascinating.
This helps to demonstrate strong contributions to a clear vision. We know what that vision is, our success, the big, bad, bold, beautiful dream. That is where our success is going to be. But meanwhile, we need to keep people together.
Well, he said the quiet part out loud. This bridge victory with Ash is really just to keep you all together. To keep you all strung along for 8 years until Ash's director spar is over, and then the new company can start. Yay!
Innovation and resilience is part of that conviction. It fuels the pursuit of new ideas and helps navigate failures, as it's grounded in the belief that the path you are on through difficulty leads to success.
Lord!
And also, it means a strong belief in the asset potential of where you are going, those sales. It's the grounded confidence to present solutions effectively to get to your goal. So how do you develop these convictions within your own business? Build that strong thesis. Develop deep understanding through research and data, not just a gut feeling. We all know now through the research that we have done, the webinars we've been on.
Yeah, I was just going to say, not research, more like just the time you spent together. If you had done research on who Ash Mufareh actually was, I would hope that you wouldn't be sitting here, Red. I mean, that's why you tell people not to watch us, right? Because we share the truth about who he actually is.
The community that we are part on, that this isn't just a fly-by-night thing. This is something that is a movement of people all geared to the success through our CEO, Ash Mufareh. We understand that he is doing everything possible for our benefit. And when you truly understand and have conviction that he is doing the things that he is doing for our benefit, then you will truly understand that time becomes a small portion of the bigger picture. Is it hard when we don't hear? Of course it is. But it also shows those that are resilient. It shows those that have the conviction of the idea of our CEO.
Yeah, and it's the wrong idea of him. You seem to think he's some successful billionaire that can just provide you all with free services to teach you all how to be millionaires. Like, it's ridiculous. Yet here we are.
This is where the tough get going. It also helps with humility, acting with humility, speaking with conviction, but listen with humility and be open to the feedback that you get. It's not being arrogant to have conviction, but it certainly gives people focus to be able to grab onto when they're feeling a little bit shaky. Also, it helps to align with values, having that conviction.
Okay, Red. This is a cult.
Ground your beliefs in your core principles and the company's mission. If you do that, if you truly understand what those core principles are, you can go and have a look on the website. Quite clearly states what those principles are. Then you'll understand that the area that we're in at the moment has no bearing on what we are going to be going to. But remember, conviction isn't stubbornness. Conviction should be backed by principles, judgments, adaptable when presented with new information. That is how we bend and we change. Stubbornness, on the other hand, refuses that change, that course, despite evidence of the contrary, leading to potential losses. So you must also remember that if you are given data, that we need to change the directions and the way that we think.
Yeah, unless it's the data that I'm giving you, right, Red? Whatever, carry on. We're almost done. Lord, he blabs.
I firmly believe that only good news will come from our CEO. He's had chance after chance to do other things, but he decided to do what we are doing now with Victory with Ash and beyond. Just because we haven't heard from him for a couple of weeks doesn't mean to say that things aren't going in the right direction. Let's stay strong. Let's stay firm.
I swear I should take off right now and never talk to them again. And they would probably spend at least the next year doing these videos. Like, just because Ash hasn't come and done an update in 11.5 months doesn't mean that things aren't happening behind the scenes. It's really that ridiculous.
United as a community of like-minded people pushing forward to that vision that has been set forward for us by our CEO. This is my mindset. This is where I look to. My feet are firmly grounded in the principles of what we are trying to achieve. And I really hope that most of you people out there are exactly the same as I am and are committed to that vision. Anyway, guys, short and sweet again today. Hopefully be back around tomorrow, Friday. I am working first, but I do plan on doing something. Come up with another topic for you. Hopefully, again, all of these things are, for me, helpful in any business. And this is where I try and bring something to the table that gets you to think, that hopefully
Red, you just asked ChatGPT to help you explain a buzzword and tie it into Victory with Ash. Like that's really all you're doing. And then you read it to us on stream, and then you're like, hope that helps. I don't think you're doing what you think you're doing, and it's all very, very basic, general stuff. So, like, and nobody can apply it because there's nothing to apply it to. Get that in your head. Lord help us get through those last 10 seconds.
G's you up, gives you another boost to go again for another day. That's it from me. Bye for now.
Bye, Red. What a load of bull hooey. So that was Redfern talking to us about conviction, what we hope Ash Mufara will face in the future for running this scam. I believe he's running a KYC scam. So, let me know what you think about that. I'm not sure how many more of these Reds I'm going to be able to react to because they're all pretty much the same copy pasta over and over again. And it's almost like he's living in a loop of doing these and he doesn't even realize it. Like, it's very bizarre. But it's like, what else is he supposed to do, I guess, considering Ash hasn't shown up in months, not weeks, months, to address them and tell them what the next steps are. And although this is an alleged educational platform that Ash is providing to them for free to get them ready for their big, bold, beautiful dream, he actually hasn't uploaded anything on it yet. So they can't really do anything. They're all supposed to recruit 10 people within 100 days and do the KYC. Why they have to do a KYC, I don't know. But anyway, then once they do that, there's literally nothing else to do but wait around. And I guess watch Red read you dictionary definitions of buzzwords. Let me know all of your thoughts about this video on conviction. Despite on passive / Victory with Ash not having any, and Ash Mufara definitely not standing on any. Let me know what you think about Redfern and his devotion to this scam. What you think about the scam? Down in the comment section below. Give us a like, do all those YouTube things, and I'll see you all really soon with another one. I love all your pieces. Keep bye!
Queen of Karma.